Hello, good morning everyone. So I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite Smith. This is the little deck in the tin, they call it, but I'm using the full size, and I have trimmed the cards down so that they are borderless, and added my astrological glyphs, which helps me remember the health meanings. And so, of course, this is, as you can see you will see in the title, this is the health reading for our pervy POTUS, bloatus, tweaker taco. Oh, demented Don Cornholio is still my favorite. But how about, because what goes with bloatus is diarrhea, liarrhea. Diarrhea Don the Con. Oh, goodness. And, bloatus because he lies with every breath and utterance coming from his disgusting pie hole of a face. But anyway, I have to give Diarrhea Don the credit to Noel Kassler, who has inspired me. But this is for his health only. I'm not reading on what he's doing today or what else anybody else is doing politically. It's only him and his physicality, his health. Okay, right there. So anyway, about Noel Kassler. He has his own YouTube channel. He worked for The Felon on the Celebrity Apprentice TV show years ago, which is, how Trump got his little bit of fame that he had, besides a couple of appearances in Home Alone. But, to me, he's just no better than a carnival barker, Mr. reality TV host. Ooh, who is the lunatic. The lunatic. He's insane. Okay, but on the health meanings, because the moon is ruled by Pisces, and so this is the card. The position's really important, okay? This is in the position of the forces in motion for the whole day, okay? So it's really, really important. When it comes to the moon on the level of health, because it is ruled by Pisces, this is the lymphatic system. This is addictions. This is cancers. This is sleep issues. This also would rule his feet. So, okay. Yeah. He's the addicted lunatic. He has cancers, I believe. Most likely prostate, but also maybe stomach, based on the other cards that continue to keep coming through. His biggest challenge is betrayal, being stabbed in the back, collapsing, ruining his entire life. Put the nail in the coffin, basically, with this card. But then again, hold on. I'm sorry, I veered off, digressed. Level of health. His mind goes. He does that spiraling in, and just he talks like the demented grandpa that he is, that just harps on the same stupid things, and they're nothing but lies. So there's that. So he's literally spinning, and we just had the full moon, so I think for him it's like full moon every day. Oh my God. Anyway, this card, because it's Mercury in Virgo, this card has to do with the pulmonary system, respiratory, all of that. But it could also be an undiagnosed neurological disorder. This could also be a seizure. Could also be an upper body injury. It rules the nerves, the mind goes blank, too much information that he can't handle. So he just does his thing. He spins things the way he wants it to be. And, dare anybody cross his reality. In the morning, Well, when it comes to health, it's a moon in Taurus with the Six of Pentacles upright. Well, it's moon in Taurus anyway. But when it comes to health levels, this is the throat, neck. He might have a little trouble with strep throat or a sore throat. Oh, we would all be so blessed if he could come down with laryngitis. But this is a card of needing rest and needing water. We know he drinks like a dozen Diet Cokes a day, so that's not happening, right? It's not getting the water or the... And he has he is the insomnia king. Okay. But also with the... combined with the Page of Cups here, this is our Moon in Pisces card. So again with the water, again with... anything in the what are we calling it? The mushroom field. All right. Oh, and I have to tell you guys something. This is so weird. So in YouTube, oh my goodness, with YouTube and all of our channels, all of us creators, we have a held for review section that I have to constantly check because people's comments go there they're not saying anything wrong. And yeah, so I have to fish those out every day, and I don't know why, but every time you guys comment with the word ew, like EWW or EE, like the way I'm saying it all the time, for some reason it goes into that held for review section. So maybe we can come up with a different word. Okay, so this is morning. Here's midday. Midday with the now here's my another one of my pulmonary issue cards, with the because Jupiter and Gemini that rules the Eight of Swords. Okay, so keywords here when it comes to health are the nerves. It also rules all the connective tissue in the body and the veins and arteries. And this is my card for his long COVID that I believe he's always had. And with the Three of Swords being ruled by Saturn in Libra, yeah, this even makes it worse, because with the Three of Swords, this is, of course, heart problems, but it could be a major heart illness. Of course, he doesn't have a heart, right? Well, he's got something pumping the blood in his body because he's still walking around. But do we really call it a heart? Let's just call it the organ that pumps blood, and it's not doing very well. Midday, I'm wondering if he's got some kind of surgery scheduled to relieve the issues around his heart. Yeah. On another level, if I venture out of, health, just to give you guys some more meanings, this is betrayal and grief and hatred and loss and heartbreak and rejection and sadness and woe is me kind of a thing when it comes to relating. He is restricted in his heart because of just who he is. The little pervy POTUS. And thank you so much to Libby over at Meister Tarot for all the excellent posts she's been putting into her section, and I've shared into mine too, which you guys probably saw hers first, but just I'm putting them in mine just for historical purposes, But both of these cards right here, my goodness, to have the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords in one reading. This is betrayal, and it's hitting him hard at some point. Hopefully today. So anyway, later in the evening with the Nine of Cups, he's getting what he wants. When it comes to health, this is our card for gluttony and drugs and alcohol and obesity and liver problems and high blood pressure. And when we have the Four of Cups come through, again, when we're speaking from health, it's overindulgence and resentments and, doesn't even want to be touched, like that kind of a thing. Like, just give me my ice cream, go away. Oh. just numbed out, totally numbed out. So it doesn't matter what he gets, he's still just a big empty hole. Whew. Okay, later in the evening, middle of night, because we know he doesn't sleep very well, if at all. I have a feeling he just kind of naps here and there. We have the Four of Swords reversed and the Empress. Where's my mommy, basically. But looking at health, when we have the Four of Swords come through reverse, this is a person who is just so burned out that they can't sleep, they can't rest. This, on the deeper levels of like the worst, in the worst case situation, this is a person who's not able to be upright. And we're talking, major blood pressure problems, and maybe it's something he's inherited from his mother. So there's that. Now, also on the level of health for the Empress, she is one of the cards that has to do with the lymphatic system and the kidneys. And I know some of you guys are saying, maybe kidney dialysis. Yeah, maybe. It's not the strongest cards that keep coming through, like prostate cancer, but maybe all systems are shutting down, because I do keep getting either the Temperance card or the Hermit card, which or sometimes even the Judgment card. I mean, we keep getting these cards that show us that he has major system problems, major problems. Oh, and then the Sun reverse, we get that a lot. Okay, let's see what was at the bottom, the foundation of the reading. Yeah, he's living on borrowed time, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay, so with the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords, so the Seven of Swords is tuning into that one. When it comes to health, this can be a virus. This can also be, if I venture out of health just for fun, because this card is so rich with meaning, this can be somebody who's lying. He's constantly lying. This could be somebody spying on him. But this could also just be him with a really cunning strategy to get away with something. I think that's probably more likely. Yeah. Anyway, Two of Swords for health, drugs. Okay, that's pretty much it. So, okay, well, that's it for today. We'll be back soon for tomorrow. And meanwhile, you guys, thanks so much for all the prayers for helping me feel better. I have been. I just needed the time to get ready for astrology readings this weekend. But I love your prayers anyway. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.